you are a past president of the Association of Black Hospital Pharmacists. And so my question is, why have a Black Hospital Pharmacists Association?
I've gotten that question a number of times. In fact, when we've done exhibits at the ASHP meeting, we have quite a few people from the UK come to my table and ask the same question. What is this and why do you have this? It really has a historical significance. The question comes up, and it came up just last year, actually during Black History Month in this country, where we recognize Black history in this country. A young lady called me from a university to ask me, she asked me a very pointed question. She says, did the American Pharmacists Association exclude Black people from being members? And I told her, let me answer it this way, because this is why ABHP started too. I have searched for that answer for years, and I could not find any policy recommendation, policy statements on exclusion of members. Okay, so I have to say, no, they did not have a policy that excluded members. But what they did do is that the country itself was under what we called, it was a term called Jim Crow laws. Those laws went into effect right after slavery and stayed in effect in the South up until 1965. I actually grew up in it. I grew up in the Jim Crow laws. And so my perspective largely comes from being in an environment where we just couldn't, we had to follow certain rules or you may be killed if you weren't. That was part of how it got started. It got started from that. So even up until the 70s, when this ABHP started in 1978, even in 1978, you could attend APHA meetings or ASHP meetings, but there was no members that were in any elected positions, no committee members, things of that sort. So we started trying to form groups within ASHP to promote those types of things of diversity, what we call now diversity, equity, and inclusion. And nobody thinks ABHP had anything to do with that, but they certainly did.
Thank you. That really puts it into perspective. What is ABHP's mission now?
So now the goal is to foster collaboration with other groups, try to make sure there's leadership on minority health issues and minority pharmacists. We want to educate to make people aware of some of the minority health issues. We want to advocate for those patients that we think are underserved and uninsured, and we want to promote research in those areas to basically help in trying to reduce health disparities. So that's kind of our mission to this day. And we call it CLEAR, C-L-E-A-R, because people always ask, oh, what are you guys about? What are you trying to do? What is your mission? And why do you have to exist? And we get called all kinds of names like we always do. And we said, well, our mission is CLEAR, C-L-E-A-R, collaboration, leadership, education, advocacy, and research. That's where the acronym comes from.
And my last question, what will your next steps be?
Well, I want to continue to work with underserved populations. So until I get to that point of retiring, which it may come up sooner than I think, but I like working at the university in this role of working with the underserved population. I think that's where my contribution lies at this point. I feel very passionate about it now. I want to continue to focus on highlighting the history of African-American pharmacists. So I'm working on a second book that I don't know, I hope I can get it done this year, but I'm not really sure.
Dr. Clark, thank you very much for describing your work and sharing your insights with us today. We look forward to the next chapter. For more information about Dr. Clark's work, please visit our website using the link in the description, and be sure to subscribe for more news, videos, and journals. For updates straight to your inbox, please click on the link below. And as always, thanks for watching.